Yes, welcome once again, friends, to another exciting episode of Whaddayado, sponsored by O'Flanahan's Elixir. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, O'Flanahan's Elixir. For that time in the morning when you need to get up and go, O'Flanahan's Elixir. And now, I will introduce our first panelist, Miss Beverly Smits.
Thank you. And to my left, we have Guinness Dupree, sometimes gentleman, illustrious novelist, and a good friend of mine. You may know him from such titles as Intrepid Times and All Through the Frontier.
It's in tepid times, Dollface. I should hire you as my personal assistant.
Oh, you should.
Get everything wrong. Book me nowhere, right?
Oh, forgive me.
Thank you so much. Well, I'm so happy to be here. And, of course, to my left, I have, you will definitely recognize her for their wonderful, terrific new show. It's on another network, and called The Queen of Kensington, Joan Kensington. Thank you so much, Joan.
Thank you for a lovely introduction.
Oh,
You
Joan.
did very well.
Thank you.
And you're
Don't
not
do
even
that.
an actor. I'm very impressed.
I've
Hi,
penned many a
everyone. Now, to my left, I have the high-powered Hollywood publicist. Ooh, I'm so flattered to be sitting next to him. Don't you bet I'll get some good leads. It's Dugan Phelps.
Thank you, Joan. Thank you. It's very good to be here. It's nice to be to talk about my
Very well.
I'd like to introduce our host tonight, which is a very nice thing to have, a host of an event. Benjamin Calamine.
How could we without him?
Thank you, panelists, once again. Thank you for coming in for another exciting episode of What Do You Do? And without further ado, let's introduce our first guest. Now, of course, we'll start off this episode as we usually do. For the first guest, we will have the studio audience just kind of watch and play along at home. And then, of course, for the second guest that we bring on, we're going to invite you, the audience, to call in and be one of our panelists, etc. So without further ado, first guest, would you please sign in? Leonard. Carmichael. Welcome, Leonard Carmichael.
Thank you,
welcome.
thank you.
Where are you from?
Anchorage, Alaska.
Anchorage, Alaska.
Yes, very warm down here.
Pleasure to have you. Pleasure to have you
Thank
here
you.
in California.
Yes.
Now, as usual, if you would introduce yourselves to our panel.
Hello. Hello. Good. Hello.
Please.
How do you do?
Hello.
How do you do?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, lovely gentleman.
It's good. This is good.
Careful of the cord. He's not been on television.
Okay, Mr. Carmichael, you know how we play. Panelists, once again, I will start with the lovely...
fan of the show.
Thank you, Mr. Carmichael. We'll start with the lovely Miss Smith. Miss Smith, if you will.
Oh, thank you very much, and thank you for being here on our wonderful show. So the first question for you, contestant, let me ask you, Leonard. In your line of work, is there any kind of product involvement?
Yes, there is a product involved, yes.
There is a product,
Yes.
so that's
Yes,
a yes. For our first question, a yes. Let me go on to ask you my second question. Second question, contestant. Is there any involvement in water sports of any kind?
No, that's going to be
No,
Mr. Dupree,
no
if
water
you would.
sports. That's a clue.
Certainly one for you tonight, Mr. Carmichael, what do you do? Would you say it's in the frame of, quantitatively speaking, the type of number involved in a certain occupation, as opposed to the quality? Something,
What?
Something, the pernicious circumstances of the latter rather than the former.
Just a yes or no question,
Yes.
Mr. Dupree.
Would you say that you would avail yourself of these services under certain circumstances, or no? Or would you not?
Just a minute.
I thought that was pretty clear.
I completely understood. I completely understood.
That's a yes.
Bingo. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Mr. Carmichael, these circumstances that you would you avail yourself of your services under? Would you say they would have to do with perhaps something other than humans?
So, something other. That's a no, I'm afraid.
Thank you very much. And now, at this point,
Strike
ladies
out.
and gentlemen,
Strike out.
Surely, sure.
ladies and gentlemen of our audience, at this point we're going to let you at home take a little peek at what it is that Mr. Carmichael does. Panelists, if you would, eyes forward. Thank you. All right, and let's continue with this game. Miss Kensington, your go.
Is it me already?
It's you, Joan.
So he's pernicious, but not a water sporter. Okay, no problem. I can nail this. Mr. Carmichael, do you fabricate the products that are involved?
I would say I do. Yes.
We have a conference.
Sorry. Fabricate.
Yeah, okay, yes, we're going to give you a yes on that. And I did forget the points on Mr. Dupree's no there, so I'm going to give you those.
The crime of the century.
We'll be writing another book on it.
Miss
like one of my
Kensington, proceed if you would. Miss
I
Kensington.
would say.
All right, so you create the products.
You could
Does
say.
it? Oh, you
In a
could
sense,
say
in a
yes,
sense,
in
in a
a
sense.
sense, does it require physical, strong labor, like musculature?
I would say no.
That's it, no. Well, Miss-
Why tonight?
No.
Thank you. Mr. Phelps, Mr. Phelps.
Quite muscular.
Mr. Carmichael. Do you have clients?
Yes, I would say I have clients.
Yes, that's a yes.
Do you have clients? My next question for you is, do you dream of bigger and better things in your business?
Well, that's personal, but I would say I'm pretty happy with what I do. I don't think I can. I don't see a lot of room for expansion.
A simple yes or no would be.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Miss Smits, to you.
Quite telling.
It's on to me then, all right? Wonderful. Let me ask you, Leonard, my next question, which is, in your business where you produce this pernicious product that is not anything to do with water sports of any kind, is your family involved in any way of any sort?
No. But yes.
We're going to give you a yes,
Yes.
on that.
A yes. Oh, lovely.
There's family
That
involved.
would be a yes. That would be it.
I have a family.
And okay, and
We are family.
Shh.
let's continue. And your family, Leonard, to what extent do they participate in your business? Are they in the manufacturing sector or in the research and design sector?
Truth be told.
They were.
A yes or no question, Miss Smits, if you would.
I'm sorry.
Yes, thank you.
Oh my.
Difficult.
Oh my. Let me see. Are they in research and development of some kind of scientific technology of the future?
That's going to be a no. Mr.
No.
Dupree.
This isn't one of your Daily Gazette articles, Bentley. Mr. Carmichael, going with what Miss Smits was trying to get to, would you say that your particular line of work would partake more pertaining to the commercial enterprise, perhaps a financial sort of endeavor, maybe in the form of some sort of product or byproduct?
What?
A simple yes or no.
That's a yes.
Okay,
I'm getting
sure,
a yes.
sure.
Yes.
You got another
Excellent.
yes, Guinness. You're on a roll.
Excellent question.
Thank you,
So
Beverly. Thank you so
clever.
much.
Well said.
Well, Mr. Carmichael, let me be blunt. Does your line of work have anything to do with, perhaps, making a salad?
That's a no. Thank you, Mr. Dupree. Miss Kensington, if you would.
Well, along
sounded
those
as
lines, would I, or Guinness perhaps, human, I guess is what I'm saying, be able to consume your product?
That's a definite no.
Tell
7 down, 3 to go. Mr. Phelps, Mr. Phelps.
Well, my next question for you, Mr. Carmichael, is really, do you work with people in general as a body or as a flat rate?
I would
Could we
say
clarify that?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
No?
Clarify, please.
Well,
You work with the body, is that what you're
as a
asking, Mr.
body
Bell?
of people or as a flat rate?
Do I work in a large group with other people?
You guys?
Makes absolute sense, Duke. I don't know what
I don't know.
over there.
I'm going to give you a
Makes
no.
no
Miss
sense. Real
Smith.
question, it makes
Thank
no
you,
sense.
thank you.
Flat rate, it's
Your
great.
question
Miss Smith,
does not
if you
make
would.
sense.
Translation.
I
If
don't
you would,
speak
Miss
other
Smith,
languages.
that's 8 down, 2 to go.
It's
Thank
me
you.
again.
Quiet.
Let me ask you, Leonard, the next question that I have in my mind, which is, between Joan and I, who do you find more attractive?
Oh, I don't think that's pertinent to
Oh my, okay, yes or no? I'm sorry, I forgot.
My mother may be watching.
Do you think that in your professional opinion, in which you do use your family to produce products, do you believe that Joan's
now, let me clarify,
feathers-
Miss Smith. His family member is involved in what he does, not that his family member is part of making a particular product.
I
Is that
do
clear?
apologize,
Is that clear?
Leonard.
Thank you.
I
Miss Smith, if
do
you would.
apologize. Let me restate the question. In your product-making endeavors in which your family does participate,
Oh, they are involved.
they are involved. I am
Yes.
sorry again. Would you find Joan's feathers to be fake or real?
Yes or no question, please,
Would
Miss
you find
Smith?
them to be fake?
No.
That's a no, Mr.
You
Dupuy.
just wasted
no.
a plum
Mr.
opportunity.
Well,
We were getting to the bottom of it.
I
and
thought
you
it was a
almost there.
fair
Mr.
question.
Dupree,
Almost
Mr.
there.
Dupree.
I won't get a turn.
Leonard, getting to the mechanics of this occupation, please, let's cut to the chase, shall we? Would you say that now the families that you create these products with, I know now from what I've learned already, you make a bunch of families together in a corporation.
I think there's a bit of. Let me clarify again.
Benny,
Panelists.
please.
He's involved in a product, the production of a certain product, correct? And the family is involved in the product.
Like
How has not been determined yet.
So, in other words, you take a bunch of families and cram them into some sort of cube, and that's the product?
That's going to be a no. Thank you. Any last guesses? That's it for you. Any last guesses?
How are they involved?
No, Miss Smits. Any last guesses? No.
A scuba diver.
Do children involve? Do you involve children in your
Mr. Carmichael has a very particular type of occupation. He actually sells his organs in order to pay for his child's toy collection. Isn't that
Oh my! And the family is involved. The family.
Have a look-see, Joan. We got a real dandy on our hands.
My.
You know,
Pleasure
pretty
to have you,
soon
sir.
I'm going to need new lungs.
That was my guess.
I should get his
That was my
number.
next
Ladies
guess.
and gentlemen, if I could just take a minute of your time to talk about our sponsor of the show, and that's O'Flanahan's Elixir. Now, I don't know what you're doing at home or what you get up and go in the morning, but O'Flanahan's Elixir has always been my preferred product of choice. It's good for your health and good for you. And without further ado, I will introduce our second guest. Please, if you will, second guest, sign in. And again, audience members, for this part of the show, we are going to put our phone number up onto the screen, and you are welcome to call in and become a guest panelist yourself. So without further ado, I will welcome Miss Rosie Young.
Oh, Rosie.
A pleasure, Miss Rosie, a pleasure. And where are you from, Miss Young?
I'm from Ulegem.
Indeed, Miss. If you would introduce yourself.
Oh, hello. How do you do?
Brilliant.
Absolutely.
No, quite nice, quite.
Absolutely.
Just capital.
She's young.
Her dress is flowing around the room.
Today.
Okay, comfortable now?
Didn't know they
Familiar with how we play the game, are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
Joan.
fantastic. Now, I think given the degree of questions that were coming out of that last round, I'm going to start this round with Miss Kensington.
Oh, tremendous.
My.
Started off right.
And let's go back to zero, shall we?
Naturally.
Naturally. All right. My first question, are you self-employed?
No.
That is correct.
Oh, all right. Okay, so she works for a
Right,
company.
Mr.
You're
Phelps.
Getting somewhere.
Okay.
Miss Rosie, does your profession deal with the body? As in the female form, yours, to be exact.
Not to
Say no.
No, let's move on.
male bodies
Miss-
as well.
Miss Smits,
Oh, let me ask you. Did you manufacture this necklace, this beautiful necklace that you brought to wear with you tonight?
No.
again, that's Mr.
But a good
Dupree, if
guess.
we could start with an educated guess for you.
I'm going to say she must be something like a provost.
No, Mr. Dupree, no, not
Registrar?
a provost. At this point, if there is a caller, I would welcome any questions from a caller. Anyone? Any callers?
Otherwise, it's
Not
back
at the
to me.
moment,
That's
so I will go back
correct.
to you, Miss
Joan.
Kensington.
Tremendous,
Miss Kensington,
tremendous.
please.
It's chomping, I believe, but you're so sweet.
If you would, Miss
Bubbles.
Kensington, if you would, if you
It's
would.
because of my effervescent
Today,
personality.
tonight.
I think he wants
yes.
a question, dear.
question.
A question to
Move on,
the
Joan.
answer,
Can't
dear.
we just
Quite enough.
Fine.
That's right. Let's keep talking.
Very
Yes, yes.
good. Do you,
Right.
for your profession, do you require special garments?
Yes, we're going to give you a yes.
Special
on-
garments,
Yes, there's a
very
particular
interesting.
uniform involved
There
in her
is a
profession.
uniform.
Yes.
Do you work with other people?
No, not.
Conference, please. We'll give you a yes. There are
Yes.
people that are also employed in the agency in which she works, but do they work together?
Are they
I won't say.
similarly
Let's see.
attired?
Are they similarly attired when they're working separately?
Together?
Yes.
Or
yes.
separately?
Sort of family, perhaps.
Oh,
perhaps.
did you go to, were you educated for your position specifically, or in a somewhat, or not, in a general-ish, somewhat?
She looks educated.
She does, she looks
Yeah, for that one, I'm going to say yes. The
Yes.
particular sort of education was needed for the type of
That's
occupation that she does have, whether it was a college education or what have you.
Perhaps.
Specifically, you could
an
work on that
overnight
angle,
course,
but
correspondence,
possibly sure.
just a word on the street. And is there any sort of talent involved in the sense like an artistic talent involved?
No,
Not
we're going to go with a
artistic
no
at
on that.
all.
That's 5 down, 5 to go,
She's
Mr.
not
Phelps.
you,
Mr.
doll.
Phelps.
Say that.
Surely she's
What
not.
I wonder about you,
Much
Rosie,
younger.
is do you do you look for clues in your occupation? Do you search for clues? Investigate?
I think that's a simple no.
Well, I want to ask more. Are you looking for something?
Again, are you looking for something or are you looking for clues? Could you please specify, Mr.
Clues.
Clues? No, thank you. If there's a caller at this point, I will welcome a question from any caller. Caller, are you there? Do you have a question for Miss Rosie Young? At the moment, it doesn't seem that we do, so we will move on to you, Miss Smith.
Oh, well, let me call at this point for a conference among the panelists. I would like to
We're
confer
allowed
for
to
just a
confer
moment.
as well, you know.
Just a brief conference.
Go ahead, go right ahead. Yeah.
So she's not a hooker.
Take your
Are
time.
you sure?
Maybe she's a prostitute.
An agency of some kind.
She looks rather
investigating some crazy story or something.
Some sort of
interesting.
syndicate.
I think she's a
All right, panel, that's quite
telegraph
enough.
hooker.
Miss Smith, if
Okay.
you would proceed. Thank you.
Function big.
Okay. Okay. Now, Rosie, let me ask you my next question, which is, based on the outcome of our conference, I think it is likely that you might work with hair. Do you work with hair in any way?
That's a simple no. No. Okay, that's 7 down and 3 to go, Mr. Dupree.
Brain.
A harebrained scheme, no doubt. By way of obviation, Miss Young, pray tell, are you currently ovulating, manufacturing anything in the way of and sports jackets.
Sports.
Yes.
Quite
say
not at
yes.
all. Quite not
No,
at all.
it was a no.
That's a no. And at this point, I will take a caller question. Caller, if you have a question for Miss Rosie Young.
Yes, hi, how are you?
Hello,
My
thank you for
question
calling
Does it
in.
have to do with children? Does your occupation have to do with children?
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Caller. Miss Caller, that is an obvious no. So thank
that
you.
was a very good question.
Great question.
Excellent.
Great question.
Yes.
Great question.
That was
And
my
welcome.
question, actually. Now I have to think of another.
Miss Kensington. Miss Kensington.
Ooh, I'm rubbing my brain for good ideas.
Oh, Joan. It takes a lot of rubbing.
It's worked so far.
Toasting my feathers.
In some ways.
I'm getting nauseous with your talk. If you could proceed at this point.
Oh,
Betty!
Yes,
you need a
Nappy.
little bit of that elixir, darling.
You mean
Shooters before.
O'Flanahan's elixir? Why, that's a good idea, Joan. You know, O'Flanahan's elixir does help with nausea. Your question.
Do you work with food at all?
No, I don't work with
No, that's 10 questions, and do you have any final guesses, panel? You obviously are very unintelligent this evening. That's two.
May I have a shot at it, Betty?
Give it a shot.
Does she perhaps clean the cobwebs out of Hangar 119 off the pier of Pepper's Field Air Base?
Mr. Dupree, if only you could apply that intelligence in your questioning. That is absolutely correct. Miss Young does clean the cobwebs out of that pier. And,
Once
I don't-
again.
if you could only come up with
I thought.
that a little bit earlier, perhaps
The
that we wouldn't be
gentleman of
$50 in the hole. But thank you, Miss Young. Thank you very much for your participation this evening.
I thought
and
she was a
have a
hooker.
lovely
She looks
future.
like one coming on here with that dress.
Folks at home,
Where did Benji find that one? Cleaning his
please,
cobwebs.
if you would, just a word from our sponsor. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen at home, again, I just wanted to bring up a little note on O'Flanahan's elixir. It's good for your health and good for you. And without further ado, I would like to introduce our third panelist. The third panelist, again, callers, you have the opportunity to call in and take a guess as one of our panelists, yes or no questions and answers. So if you would, guest number 3, sign in.
That doesn't look like any.
George.
Recognize.
Lucerne. Thank you. Thank you for coming, Mr. George. The pronunciation of that last is Flustelen.
I love styling.
I love Stillen.
Yes.
Welcome, Mr. Lovestillen. It's a very pleasure to have you. And where are you from, Mr.
I'm from Moscow.
Oh, Moscow. A pleasure, a pleasure.
Yes.
If you would introduce yourself as per usual, watch your step there, young man.
Yes.
And quite have a seat.
Hi.
Warm up.
Hello.
You from the cold lands?
Capital. And may I just say, I love standing too, but I chose to sit.
Quite nice, quite nice.
nice,
Thank
quite
you.
nice, quite
Charmed.
And if you will take a seat, sir.
Oh, he's very smart.
Oh,
Look at that jacket.
Wonderful buttocks. Tremendous
Oh.
appetite.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you could,
Benjamin, they pay me a lot of money for advertising cigarette.
correct,
Yes.
correct, yes. You have just 1 second.
Lucky Strike.
Yes, Lucky Strikes is a beautiful brand, but not the sponsor tonight. Thank you.
Are we allowed to smoke in here?
Oh,
Line up, Joan.
Let's get the
Do.
party started. I've got some
Quite.
You can
All
wait. I
right, if
can
we
tell.
could get down
I like
to
both.
business,
Oh,
get
yeah.
cracking, maybe, Mr. Dupree, if you could proceed with questions.
yes, I'd be happy to. Tell me, Mr. Alustin, would you consider yourself a candidate for the diplomacy of the banking trade?
What is diplomacy?
No, that's going to be a no. And again, I forgot to flip these. And I'm going to take a caller at this point. Caller, if you have a question
Lovely.
as to what is I Love Stallin's occupation.
I'd ask him, are you asking me?
Yes, caller, go ahead.
Does
in the silk trade? Very, very educated question. However, it is a no. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Miss Kensington. Miss Kensington.
Oh, that would be me.
That would be.
Pay attention, Joan.
That time again.
Gotta wake up. What's a winning?
And at this point, panel, we are going to proceed with a quicker pace. So I'm going to take one question per panelist. We are running out of time, so fire away, Miss
Are you a
Kensington.
gangster?
That is a no, Mr. Phelps.
My question is, do you work with animals? Any sort?
No.
No,
don't,
Mr. Smith.
I don't work with Adam.
Oh, and George, do you do your work in the air?
No.
It would.
In the air, in an airplane, or flying in some other
No,
sort
Mr.
of way or
Dupree.
method?
That was airheaded.
Okay, Joan.
Would you say, George, that you're headed in the right direction?
I don't understand.
Could you be more specific?
Surely. To paraphrase, would you consider yourself a commie?
That's going to be a no. Caller, if you have a question for Mr. Lovestone.
Say again?
Yes, go ahead, caller.
Do you work?
Yes, he does work. That is the point
We
of
know
the
that
game.
much, caller. We know that much.
Miss Kensington.
Okay, no problem. Do you run a disco where I could dance at?
That is close, but no. Mr. Phelps.
If I own disco, I bring you.
8 down. Mr. Phelps?
Joan, you harlot.
I want to ask you, are you the head of a major corporation?
That's a no. Miss Smith's last question. Last guess.
Terrific one, Dugan.
And George, let me ask you my next question, which is, do you dress well at all times while you perform your line of work?
That's a no. Thank you very much. Mr. Lovestone is a brusser at Columbia State College. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for participating tonight. And tune in next week, same time, same station, for another exciting episode of What Do You Do? Sponsored by O'Flanahan's Elixir. It's good for your health and good for you. Tune in next time.